Big up, big up, big up, big up, big up to all of the Raw With It podcast family. Welcome to another show. We're going to kick it off. I'm your host, the Fox Silva.
And that's my homeboy
right there,
Kahi,
in his house. And we just like to welcome everybody. If this is your first time joining in to the podcast of Raw With It, welcome. So, welcome to our group chat on Facebook, Raw With It Podcast After Dark. If you're not a member, please go to Facebook, do a search for Raw With It Podcast After Dark, and join. What's up to our YouTube folks? Everybody on YouTube, if you're new, don't forget to follow, subscribe, hit those likes. And TikTok family, never forgetting about y'all. What's happening? What's up? Kahi, what it do?
I'm just sitting around chilling, looking at the rain out here, man.
Oh, it's raining?
Taking out the rain out here. What? Yeah, it's good because it's going to cool it down some. I know it's been hot a lot of places, and North Carolina is no exception, and it's been burning up. It's dangerous out there. It's really dangerous out there with the heat. Yeah,
wow,
it's dangerous out there with the heat. Everybody,
stay hydrated. Yeah, definitely stay hydrated. TikTok family, when they hit those likes, tap that screen, show us some love, so we can get some people up in here. We haven't been on TikTok a lot, but we're trying to build the family back up on TikTok. So let's get it started. So
yeah, come on, TikTok. Stay engaged, TikTok. Hey, yes. Let me say something real quick. Now, I've been on and off TikTok for a while. TikTok reminds me of Twitter. People are engaged all day long, but they're very short. They seem short-minded, or they're engaged, but they seem very in and out, engaged, or
it's designed.
What's the other word? It's designed that way.
Short attention span.
Good.
Yeah.
Short attention span
is very quick. If they don't get it in 2 seconds, you lost. It's immediate stimulation.
So I guess people don't lock. You know what? Those are people that don't like. They must not be used to prolonged stimulation. Okay. But anyway, I digress.
TikTok. Are y'all like? I think folks on TikTok. So like, what helps me look at the attention span for the viewers on TikTok is when you go into the analytics. The analytics will tell you how long they stay engaged. They will also give you the demographics, like not where they're from. I think sometimes they show you where they're from, but they tell you whether it's male, female, and they'll give you the age range and stuff. So
TikTok is like a passerby kind of platform, it seems like. You just pass by, stop in, let me see what's going on, engage for a minute, and they keep moving. Because that's what it looks like when I look at it.
Sometimes TikTok, what happens is if you go on live, you'll see a lot of different pages, and folks will be talking about a lot of different things. If you like it, cool. Now, I've seen some unentertaining things, if that's a word. And they will have like 3,000 followers. They will have not 3,000 followers, but like 3,000 viewers, and people are just watching. That's it.
True.
Then you'll have like us, and we'll have 2. But we've had more than that. But I guess it's just how they feeling at that time. You know what I'm saying? But it's all love.
Sounds right.
It's all love.
Definitely all love.
You're in the room on TikTok. Tap that screen. I'm going to tap my own screen. I'm going to pop my own collar. We just trying to get people in here. Engage. Hey, and I'm also inviting folks to join the live. Join the live. I don't mind. But
tell them get it while it's good. Get it while y'all can.
Miss Classy Sassy, how you doing? What's up, TikTok? What's happening? Who is that? Miss Red. It's a Miss Redbone. What's happening? Where you from, Miss Redbone? I'm doing great. Thanks for joining. Ooh, M.I. crooked letter I. What's happening, Mississippi? She from Mississippi. Welcome to the live. All right, I think on this show, we gonna be talking about what, Kahi? What do we decide? So if if females back in the day, guys used to call women chicken heads. Why do we call them chicken heads? I don't know. But what did the women call men back then? What did the women call men? What were we called? If the females were called chicken heads, what's a male chicken head? What's a male chicken head? I don't know. What's a male?
That's a good question. Head? I wonder what they used to call.
What is a male chicken head? Miss Redbone, do you know? Because I don't know. I wonder. But all the same, I know what they call us when they mad at us, a no good knucker.
Yeah.
Knucker.
That's for sure.
They call
That's
us
for sure.
a no good knucker. All right. Definitely. So this podcast, we're going to be talking about a few different things, not anything in particular. You know, we just trying to get a little entertainment, conversation, some dialogue on. Hold on, y'all. My ashes to my cigar are blowing all over the place. Hold up.
You got it.
Is that? Hold up. That was me. I had my hazard lights on. Sorry, y'all. I'm not driving though.
Mississippi.
Oh, you know what? We had started talking about different styles, clothing, dressing, and stuff like that. And I was checking out this one interview, right? And I forget, it might have been like a rapper, and he was saying that this was years ago before I guess Jay-Z and Puff Daddy and all of them had got big. Oh, you my bad. Miss Redbone said she was checking her car to see if that was her blinkers on.
I heard blinkers. I don't know who it was coming from.
I heard the blinkers too, and I was like, did I touch something? It was me. My bad. All right, so I was watching this one interview, and I forget who it was, but they were talking about, like, you know, before Diddy had got large, and before Jay-Z, you know, before they became billionaires, what they used to, and it might have been Fat Joe talking about how they used to dress. So he said that I think it was Fat Joe. Fat Joe said he was someplace and he had, you know, this big gold chain on with this big medallion, and Jay-Z was checking it out and was like, wow, like, you know, his mouth was dropped, like, man, I know that costs a lot of money and everything. And then he said, he saw Diddy. Fat Joe said he saw Diddy at a club or something, and he said Diddy was wearing this invisible gold necklace. I'm like, what's an invisible gold necklace? Well, basically,
it's invisible. How do you know it's gold?
Yeah,
and how do you know it's a necklace?
If it was invisible, exactly. Invisible. He said basically, he was saying that it was so thin. It was so thin. Shit. You hear me? So he said that, you know, these guys really didn't, early in their career, they really didn't invest in a lot of name brand stuff. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. However, he said Puff Daddy is the master of deception, meaning that even though he was at the club and everything, and he might have been throwing money around, and buying bottles of champagne or whatever. All of them bottles that he was buying was his bottles. So if the pictures were being taken,
I heard that a few times.
Right. So if the pictures were being taken, this is like basically free advertisement. So you want to take a picture of me? Well, in each one of my pictures, you're gonna see me with one of my with one of my bottles, like Ciroc.
Ciroc. Yeah.
Or whatever the case. What did he have? Didn't he have something else?
He did. I don't recall.
He wasn't doing Cristal. I know Cristal was big back then.
Gosh, did he?
But like basically, you know, these guys were not interested in a lot of name brand things.
Right.
Also heard this about 50 Cent. You know, 50 Cent, he'll buy, you know, I done seen 50 buy some jewelry and everything, but he ain't gonna spend $500,000 on a piece of jewelry. He just ain't gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna like go out and buy a lot of name brand clothing just to have the brand shown in any picture that he's in. You know, he just don't do that. So my question is, how many people are still into buying name brand clothing just for the sake of showing off the name of the clothing? Like, you know, who is it? Louis, is it Yves Saint Laurent, the XL, the XL, or the Gucci? Yves Saint Laurent, you know, just for the sake of that.
Right.
But MK, Michael Kors, who else?
See, I think people.
I think, like, for me, I like
just people who know no more.
I just don't have the money like that to be spending a lot of money on some name brand stuff. Now, you know, I'm a bargain shopper. My mother taught me how to go to that clearance rack and like straight up like scan through that for some deals. You know what I'm saying? I even know people that will go to like the Salvation Army or the Goodwill stores, and they'll go in certain neighborhoods because certain neighborhoods get donations from high-end neighborhoods and stuff. So they're gonna find some really good deals in these stores. Now, I've been known to put a few garments together that are not name brand, but maybe the way I put it together make it look like it's name brand.
Oh yeah.
And anybody else do that? You do that?
Yeah, I have. I absolutely have.
Yeah.
Absolutely have. Let me get back over here.
Yeah, because
you absolutely have.
Saving money.
I'm definitely saving money, but you know what? At the same time, like check me out. So some things that I buy, I may purchase something a little more expensive, a little less expensive, but I'm not walking around, you know, wealthy enough to do anything like that at all times. And when I do it, I'm just treating myself to a little something. Other than that, I have no problem getting something that's not, it may be a mediocre name brand. You know, it may not be top of the line, but it may be name brand or not name brand. But it's the matching, it's the matching of it, and it's the thriftiness of it. You know, instead of, I can't spend all my money on.
Oh, Miss Redbone says she does. Miss Redbone says she does.
I'm happy for you, Miss Redbone.
I'm happy. He said he's happy for you, Miss Redbone.
Yeah, that's cool. If you can do it. Yeah, if you can. Absolutely.
Because the truth of the matter is, you know, and I know a lot of people know this, like you can, like some stuff you just can't do that. Like, you know, and I'm not going to name any department stores that might be like, you know, them lower end department stores that sell clothing that may not last very long. And you know, they don't last long. So you just might be buying it to wear it that night and that's it. But, oh yeah, I'm notorious for finding a shirt, finding some pants and everything, and just putting the whole outfit together to make it look like it's worth a lot. And it don't be worth more than $15-$20, the whole damn outfit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I go at least to $20, maybe $30, but yeah.
I'm just saying. Miss Redbone said, she said, I believe when the pandemic hit, a lot of people realized how important it is to save money. Who you telling? What's up, Miss Jessica? How are you doing, beautiful lady? How are you? Dude, I now one thing you really can't get away going cheap on, and that's for men. Women, I don't know because I'm not a woman. Like your shoes got to say something. You know what I'm saying? Your shoes gotta say something. Your shoes gotta say something. So for a very long time, I wasn't buying, like, back in the day, I was up on what new pair of kicks is coming out and everything, so I had to have them. These days, I'm kind of like stuck with the Air Force Ones. If because they're white and you can rock white with everything. So that's right. I got like a ton of Air Force Ones. I got a ton of them. And I always keep a fresh pair of Air Force Ones. And when it comes to my kicks, I will go to whatever outlet, right? Kahi, I was just showing you the ones I picked up. I will go to whatever outlet, and I probably won't spend more than $30 on a pair of kicks. But because of the color, and most of the time they throwbacks, because everybody is wearing throwbacks now anyway.
You
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are. Yeah. I need to find some of those outlet stores that has that. Some of the ones I went into, they seem to be not.
You're welcome, Miss Jessica. Say what, Kahi?
They seem not to be well stocked. Hey, I'm about to jump off here in a minute, man, and go watch the football game, Dallas.
Thanks for sharing, bro. Thanks for sharing.
Right.
Oh, you didn't hear that first part, that first segment.
In about a half hour. But what was
who was Dallas playing?
It's actually a replay from the Raiders, but I didn't see it. And there's a couple more games coming on.
I was dissing all Dallas Cowboy fans. You know, I'm not a big Dallas Cowboy fan.
It's all good. It's all good.
You know what I'm saying? I'm big blue all the way, but I see you got the Redskins hat on, so it's all good.
It's the logo. It's not necessarily the team. It's all about the logo.
Oh, it's the logo.
You know what I do. You know what I do.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's sad that it's synonymous with the team, but they don't even call themselves that anymore anyway. So.
No, we got it back. Yeah, we got it back. I said it. You heard me say it. Yeah,
we got it back. Yeah, but that's the deal. That's the deal. What time to start, Kahi?
I think it was 8 o'clock or 8:30.
8 o'clock.
I think it came on at 7 o'clock.
It's already 7:23 now.
It's all good. It's good.
Hey, don't forget to hit them likes, TikTok folks. Hit them likes. I'm gonna hit my likes right there. I'm gonna hit my likes. So like when it comes to I'm gonna
go back to the brands while you're talking. I'm gonna go back to the brands, and I'm gonna name the brands. It's like 30 right here. So Vuitton, Chanel, Fendi, Hermès, Versace, Yves Saint Laurent, Salvatore Ferragamo, Oscar de la Renta, Cartier, Tom Ford, Burberry, Givenchy, Ralph Lauren, Hermès International, Dior, Gucci, Prada, Giorgio Armani, Dolce & Gabbana, Burberry, Valentino, Balenciaga, Marc Jacobs, Nikes, to name some of the top 30.
Now, those are just name brand clothing or sneakers or
brand period.
Just brands period. Right.
Brand.
Now, I do have a few, but not a lot of those in the wardrobe and everything because I don't have that money to spend, to be spending a few $100s, even though it may look nice. and everything. I just don't got it. Where am I going? Where somebody going to be taking pictures of me and it's going to be posted in the magazine? I ain't got to worry about that. I'm not famous. ain't nobody taking no pictures of me and putting it like I take pictures of myself and put it online. You know, it'll be nice. It'll be nice to get popular like that, but it's all like, you know, it's but if you can afford it, cool. But I do not believe in going broke on just to look good in the picture for one.
You know what? Them people are already gazillionaires. They don't need my $148. They don't need my $1,000. They're gazillionaires already. I'm more, you know what I'm more impressed with? I'm more impressed when these big name brands, when they do something for the communities, when they do some outreach, when they do something to show that, you know, they appreciate people's patronage. And they probably do. I just don't read enough to see it. I'm probably not, you know, my ear probably isn't where it's supposed to be to hear it, because I'm sure they do charity stuff. I don't hear it, because if they really did, hold on, bro. Let me say this. If they really did, sometimes they'd rather be anonymous. Maybe they don't want the attention. Okay, cool. And I think there's a lot of places like that. They don't want, you know, because they can actually get public scrutiny for like, oh, where y'all been? You know, now you want to start, you know, donating to feed the homeless or this, that.
But they all get scrutinized. They all get scrutinized.
Yeah, they get scrutinized. But so, you know, this, and maybe this is a personal thing that I have, but it's not just me. You know, other people say it too. And that goes for some of the high value personnel. You know, I wouldn't want my business. If every year I donated $6 million to any cause, you know, in any a charity, a cause, anywhere, and I was doing it every year, I don't need the notoriety. You know what I'm saying? If I'm doing it from my heart and I'm doing it for a good place, I don't need the notoriety. But I also understand there will be, you know, sometimes they like to put people in the spotlight to, you know, say, oh, for the sake of news.
That's a topic. Let's not even go over there, because we're just talking about how we tag our swag. And I think that'll be the name of this show, tagging your swag. How do you tag your swag? How do you tag your swag? Spending a lot of money, or just going with some things that you could find in some not so popular stores, like big name stores and stuff like that. We don't want to get into like what the name, we don't want to get into that. That's too heavy. We're going to keep it light this segment. We're going to keep it light. So like tagging your swag. How do you tag your swag, my man? Like, do you pay more attention to like, all right, so we were saying like not a lot of people. Now, when it comes to women got to pay attention to what they wear more than men. Women pay attention. Women pay attention to more.
I will appreciate it.
Than they wear than men do. Men, we don't really care, or maybe we're just at the age where we ain't even worried about, like, you know, just as long as it look good, it fit well, we straight. You know what I'm saying?
But you do want to look presentable. But you do want to be, you know,
absolutely. You want to look
well dressed and presentable.
Certain pieces, like you can have
not $1,000 worth.
Ripped up. You can have some like Warren jeans are in style, so you can buy a pair of Warren jeans for like $15, right?
That's right.
But your footwear got to be on point.
That's right.
Footwear got to be on point,
and your sock wear too. Your sock wear is supposed to be on point too, whether you know it or not.
Or if you're sockless.
Or if you're sockless, you're sockless, because that's a style. That's actually that's actually a style. I think that came in with skinny jeans. I think that shit came in with skinny jeans. Okay, I really do. And I can't
skinny jeans and high heels.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you rock out. You know, I'm gonna let you rock on, because I'm gonna get carried away. Okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I got some shit to say for real. This skinny jean shit, fellas, bruhs, like this. Stop fucking with them skinny jeans. It makes everybody look gay. It make you look gay. It does. You might be the hardest dude. That's cool. You might be straight. That's cool. There's no beef there. But the thing is, and it's not that I have a bias against it, and I'm not old school like that. And maybe it's because I don't do it. It just the look like we've been through fads and phases. We've been through, because it's not me, I can't really sit and knock someone else because their style. This is my opinion. It looked gay as shit. And I've seen people do it. I have family. You know what?
Not
my
that
brother
we
didn't.
Anything against those other organizations or anything like that. But you're right. Like I've seen, who I've seen, like Pharrell. So Pharrell is what's Pharrell? Pharrell is like the new president. Who is he? The new president? Is it?
I don't even care about Pharrell.
I'm just saying. Pharrell is the new we're talking about fashion, so I'm trying to like relate it. So Pharrell is the new president of whichever, I don't know if it's Gucci, Louis Vuitton, whatever the case may be. So Pharrell is a music producer, but his new fashion that he's coming out, and I just saw this online, his new clothing fashion and the way he looking, like he's looking more like a woman than a man. I'm just saying. And is it that and we all know, and a lot of people probably already saw this on the internet, like a lot of the rapping icons, a lot of the rap icons, male rap icons, they are trying to feminize in their dress, in how they dress, and I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. I'm not ever gonna feel it. Did I rock a pair of skinny jeans? They didn't look gay.
Right. They didn't look. They didn't
look what I'm saying? But you know what? They were more tapered down at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And they wasn't hugging my thighs or hugging my butt or nothing like that.
And almost up to your ankle. I mean, no, almost up to the bottom of your calf. Almost up to the bottom of your calf.
They were not that high. They were not that high.
Exactly.
They were not
your ankle and your calf.
But I mean, like, all right, yeah, they wasn't that. They wasn't that high. They wasn't that high, bro. No. But like, yeah, that's what's happening when it comes to the hip hop culture. That's a whole. Yeah, this is actually that's a good topic, and that we got to remember that for another show and everything. But yeah, like they're just really trying to feminize the masculine male rapper.
That's the true thing. That's
hip hop had, like, when it comes to male rappers, they've always been known to be hard, roughed out, thugged out. You know what I'm saying? But now they softened them up by making the dress wear more like feminine for the male rappers,
or less masculine. Masculine.
Very, very less masculine. Like, y'all, if that's your thing, that's your thing. I ain't got nothing with it. I'm just not down.
Right.
I ain't gonna dress like that. I ain't gonna dress like that. I can't do it. I can't do it, Kahi. I can't do it.
I can't do it either. I can't do it either. And there was an agenda behind it. I don't know if we can mention people's, certain people's names on here that I would suggest people read. I'm not suggesting that you go follow. I'm not suggesting that you listen to him and take everything as truth. But there's been a couple of great brothers that's done, and not just them, but people that has noticed the change in hip hop and the music industry over the years when it comes to the feminization of masculinity at any race, at any culture. And, we as melanated people aren't the only ones to notice it. We're not the only ones to have podcasts and talk about it. We're not the only one to, write books about it and what they noticed over the years. I know good brother Wesley Muhammad. He did a special podcast. He's on YouTube. First time, maybe a couple of years ago, maybe a few years ago, but he's not the only one. And it was very interesting. It was very interesting, and it's called The Feminization of Hip Hop.
Oh, I gotta check that out. That's a book or documentary?
It's more like a documentary, so it's not a book, but it's definitely you can catch it on the I would say YouTube, maybe TikTok, but probably YouTube if you can find it on YouTube. The Feminization of Hip Hop, and he spoke about it a few places, and it's not coming from a bad place. It's just coming from scientific research and interviews, and it's a very well studied.
I wonder if I saw
extremely well studied brother.
Yeah. I think I may have saw that, and it is. It's a true thing. It's a true thing. It's a true thing. So I don't know if a lot of people are aware. Maybe some people are aware of it, but it's a true thing. But yeah, man. So like when it comes to not to talk about just hip hop culture or anything like that. Right. Basically, this we were just talking about like how you tag your swag. Do you spend a lot of money on name brand things, or do you go for the bargains? And if you go for some bargains, for all the men out there, if y'all going for some bargains, hey, where y'all going? Where y'all going to buy these deals? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a clearance rack dude. Like I stay in the clearance section. Plus since I put on all this weight, I can't find nothing that I can fit any daggone way. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the shoe department, I'm going to look around. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and I like my hats too. Don't get me wrong. I like my fit hats. I like my cowboy hats. I like my fedoras and everything. So, I'm going to rock on with that. TikTok people, what's up? Where y'all at? Welcome. Yeah. Don't forget to hit them likes. Hit them likes on TikTok, Facebook, folks. Once again, thank you for joining in. We also want to send big prayers out to King Keyshawn, so that he'll have a full, speedy recovery. Also to his wife as well, and everything. So all our Facebook family, Raw with a Podcast, thank you for joining in. Raw with a Podcast After Dark group chat, thank you for joining in. YouTube folks, thank you for joining in. And of course, our TikTok family, thank you for joining in. Once again, you can watch us on Facebook. You can watch us on YouTube. Just pull up Raw with a Podcast, Raw with a Podcast After Dark. Viewing is at what time? 8 p.m. Tuesday nights, right? 2000
hours.
2000 hours. For all you folks that are down with military time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what? A lot of folks don't know how to count military time. Cut them out. So, how do you determine 2000 hours, Kahi?
Gosh, I don't even know how to describe that. I don't know how to describe it. I will have to get back. I don't even know how to describe it.
This is how you like 0-100 is 1 a.m. All right. So from 1 to 1200 hours is noon. That's noon time. 1300 hours, you're just counting all the hours of the day from 1 to 24. So you're just going to take the 12 and then you're going to add. So if it's 1500 hours, we're talking about 3 o'clock, right? So you're going to do a multiplication. Anything that is added on to 12 will give you the PM time. So 2000 hours would be what, Kahi?
8 p.m.
8 p.m.
hours is 8 p.m.
Tuesday nights, 8 p.m. Raw with a Podcast. Come check us out. Thank you, everybody, for the topic. Peace, blessings, be safe. We love y'all. Let freedom reign and stay woke.
Slightly edgy, raw with it.
Stay woke. Peace, y'all.
Stay woke. Indigenous, stay woke.
Yeah, stay woke. Oh shit, bro. Oh damn, my bad. I thought my screen was touchscreen. All right, everybody. Peace. Come back and see us.
So, you know, What's right here?
Excuse me, I'm taking shots, so you know what I mean. I'm trying to get it in right now.
Hey,